journey. Welcome, 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 welcome to Walking the Path. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to share today. Wow, so much is going on. So much is going on at Rhythmia. So much is going on in life. I'm so grateful that we get to do this and we get to do it together. And so here I get to tell you a little bit about Rhythmia. I get to tell you a little bit about what's going on at Rhythmia. And more than what's going on at Rhythmia, I want to start today with a prayer. I want to start today with an invocation. This is what we do as practitioners. I'm a spiritual practitioner, an Agape licensed spiritual practitioner. I studied with Michael Beckwith at Agape for many years before I came to Rhythmia. And I want to bring in prayer right now as we open up this Facebook Live, this Instagram Live, this YouTube Live, and just jump to this place of centeredness, this place of gratitude. I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful for life. I'm so grateful for the life that we get to live. Even the things that don't fit my picture, even the things that aren't what I would like to experience sometimes, because I know that everything is working together for my good. I'm grateful to know that everything is working together for my good. I'm grateful to know that there's one source and one power and one life, and it's expressing through everything. And that life, the life of God, the life of love, the life of beauty, the life of the divine, is always seeking more of itself. It's always seeking to express more. We can see this in nature because nature is an expression of the divine. Nature is a material expression of the infinite invisible. And in its expression of the material in nature, we see that nature and life is always for more life. Nature always wants to express more life. I love the phrase from Jurassic Park, life always finds a way. There's a force. There's a life force that's always seeking to express more. And I'm a part of it and you're a part of it. So if we're a part of life and life is always for itself, life is always to express more life, then I know that life is for me and life is for you. Life is for us because we are life and life wants more life. The life eternal, the life divine, the life expressed as you and me. So I speak this word now from this place of unified recognition that what's happening right now is the activity of God. What's happening right now is a transmission that is moving through us. Together, we're creating this together. This transmission is a divine broadcast, a divine communication. So we open up now to receive. We open up now. We open up our third eye. We open up our hearts. We open up our minds. We listen with our entire being because something wonderful is happening right here, right now. This is it. This is the time. This is God's time. This is God's way. This is Spirit's way. This is Mother Ayahuasca's way. This is the way. It's all happening in, through, and as this divine intelligence, which is in, through, and as us together. So I know this is the best Facebook Live ever. This is the best Instagram Live ever. This is the best YouTube Live ever. I'm so grateful and so thankful. Now, so grateful and so thankful. And from this place of gratitude, I just release this word, knowing that it's already done. And so it is. All right. Hello. Hey, Diego. Hey, Taylor. I'm sorry to the people on Instagram because my phone just died. Sorry. Oops. Okay. So, Rhythmia. Oh my God. What's going on? What's going on? So much transformation. You know, the simple messaging at Rhythmia is a distillation of what the medicine is trying to do. These three intentions: show me who I've become, merge me with my soul, heal my heart. Show me the projected self, who I think I need to be in order to get my needs met. This story that I've been telling myself. And it happened when we were little and we separated out of protection. What does this mean? Here's a great example. I have a dear friend who's going through a divorce right now. What she noticed about an early story in her life is there was some violence going on in her home. And she was the oldest. And so she wanted to protect her little sisters, her two little sisters, and realized that she couldn't depend on her caretakers. Her adult caretakers weren't taking care of her. So she got the story really early that nobody's on my side. Nobody's on my side. I'm the only one on my side. So nobody else can take care of me but me. And then here we are 3 marriages later and a divorce going, why? What's going on? Well, this iteration of the third marriage and the divorce, it has a line directly back to something that happened. And when we discovered that the story was nobody can love me because I can't depend on anybody to love me, I'm the only one that's on my side, then you go, oh, I can see it throughout my life, all the ways I haven't even let anybody love me. Why would I pick a partner that could love me? Because inherently my story is nobody can take care of me. I'm the only one that can take care of me. I'm the only one on my side, because that's what I learned when I was little. And then as an adult, we forget about that story. We're living our life and we just wondering why these things keep happening over and over and over again in our lives. It's all referring back to that thing that happened when we were little. It sounds so trite, but it's so true. It's so real. So this is what's going on at Rhythmia. This is the magic of the medicine. You could spend 10 years in talk therapy to figure that out, or a week at Rhythmia, see it, merge back with your soul, because that's fundamentally a split. I'm not safe. I can't be me. I can't be a little girl or a little boy. I got to be the protector. I got to be the protector. And so we split. Who I am, perfect, whole, and complete little girl, not going to work. I got to be the protector. And then we live our lives split. And when we see that story, when we see the story that I got to be the protector, and we go, I don't have to be the protector anymore. Now I get to come back together with my soul. I can come back together with that little boy, that little girl who said, you were trying to protect me, but you left me. You put me aside. So you get to come back together. And from that place of wholeness, we heal the past. All the years that the locusts have eaten away will be given back to you. This is the beauty of the medicine. This is what's going on at Rhythmia every week. Okay, so check it out. Come see for yourself. I want to talk to you today. The title of this Facebook Live is Weebles, Wobble, but they don't fall down. Does anybody remember that? Am I dating myself? Weebles, Wobble. Weebles were these little like Fisher Price toys, but it was Weebles, and they were these little things that had a round bottom, and you could kind of bump them and they go wah, 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 but they wouldn't fall down, right? So the idea is like, we're like Weebles, right? People, Weeble, right? We go through some wobbles in life. What are the wobbles? Wobbles in life: discord in our relationships, disharmony in our finances, upset in our community. Something's going on with our ego. Disequilibrium in the egoic structures, limiting beliefs. There's a wobble in our belief systems. In the like that story that I just told, the belief is I'm the only one on my side, but I know that's not the truth as an adult. But I'm still living as if I was that according to that story. So our undistinguished beliefs and stories, there could be a wobble there, a little discord, a little disharmony. And then it out pictures in our lives. So we start to see in our financial structure, in our career, in our body temple, in our finances, in our community, in our relationships, in our egoic structures, in these life structures, there can be some wobbling, and it feels like, holy shit, there's a wobble here. But we know that wobble is inherently trying to, like, we're out of balance and we're trying to get into balance. That's what a wobble is, right? Wah, 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 coming into balance, coming into harmony, coming into order, coming into oneness. So first thing to do is know there's going to be some wobbles. There's going to be some wobbles in life. And when the wobble comes, there's something that holds us. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. There's something that's always picking us up. There's something, it's called grace. It's called that thing that, like, whoa, I don't know how I got out of that, but it was the grace of God, right? There's a great saying my mother used to love: there but for the grace of God go I. There but for the brilliance and love and support, there but for the joy, there but for something that picked me up, something that woke me up. If it wasn't for that something, that X factor, that emergent quality of life, something greater than me seems to be helping me get there. Whew, I made it through that. How did it happen? I don't know. Oh, this thing, it looked like it was bad, but it resolved itself. I don't even know how it happened. I didn't do anything, but it something resolved. This is the part that we don't fall down. There's always something supporting us. There's always something. You can see it in your life. Every time you were about to fall, a miracle. Every time your back was against the wall, a miracle. Over and over again, over and over again. Something's happened, boom, and something saved us. Something rescued us from the vicissitude of the wobble and brought us back into center. It happens. Now we get to see if this wobble is happening repeatedly in my life, what do I need to do to harmonize that life structure? So in the story that I told you about earlier with my friend, she sees that that I have this story that I'm the only one on my side, that nobody can help me, that I'm the only one, right? And so there's all these wobbles in relationship in life, all these wobbles around in that life structure of relationship because of that story. So when the wobble keeps happening, it's good news. It's good news. It's telling you, hey, there's something to get curious about here. There's something to start observing here. And it's in the observation of the wobble that we begin to see, okay, what inspired action falls out of this awareness as to what to do, what practices, what systems of support, what reciprocal relationships that are cooperative must I embody? What must I become in order to bring this wobbly aspect of my life into harmony? So we get curious. So for my friend, it's like, well, if the story is that nobody's on my side, I can't trust anybody because nobody's on my side. I'm the only one that I can trust. I certainly can't surrender to someone and let them love me. I can't let myself be loved because nobody can love me. I'm the only one. I'm on my side. I'm the only one. I learned that early, right? So now it's like, oh, I see that. My work then is in trust. My work then is in opening my heart in safe ways so that I can balance this out. Yes, we need to be independent. Yes, we need to be on our own side. Absolutely. But when it's overbalanced, there's a wobble, right? So we need to bring it back into balance by doing some work around trust and heart opening exercises and finding ways that we can connect with people with open, honest, loving communication and allow our heart to open up, ways that we can safely become vulnerable. So this takes a little bit of work. It takes creating structures in our lives that support us in achieving that ideal. And those structures that we can create in our lives have a great deal to do with our spiritual practices, have a great deal to do with our spiritual sacred study, have a great deal to do with the way we treat our body temple and hydration and nutrition and supplementation, has a great deal to do with meditation, has a great deal to do with our community and the people that we surround ourselves with and the cooperative and reciprocal relationships that we engender in and create in our personal, professional, and public lives. So the wobble gets to be, we get to get curious about it. So everything is working together for our good, even the wobble. The wobble's like, hey, there's something wobbling over here. It's calling for attention. That's all we need to do. That's all we need to do is begin to observe and get curious. And when we get curious and we observe, inspired action is the next step. There's always something to do, but we don't want to go to the doing first. We want to go to the being of it. So we get into the observation of it from our I am consciousness, the seat of awareness inside at the altar of our consciousness. We begin to observe the wobble. Now I'm observing the wobble from a place of elevated awareness. I'm observing the wobble from a place of elevated awareness. And in that elevated awareness, I begin to see that which is in me, the seat of observation, the I am consciousness, the Buddha consciousness, the Christed consciousness, is greater than any effect in the material world. It's greater than anything that I'm facing. Anything that I'm facing, it's facing me, baby, and the power that stands behind me, that from which I came. So in the process of observation, we elevate ourselves to see that the wobble is an effect in time, and we get to get curious about it. And in our curiosity and in our observation, we have an insight. Something begins to loosen in that tightly wound pattern that keeps us wobbling. Something begins to loosen and we get an insight about it. And it's from that insight that then we get inspired action. Oh, my heart's closed. I see who I've become. Now I need to merge. I want to merge back with my soul. I need to open my heart. I need to learn to love. Now, the fastest way to do that, breath work, plant medicine. Fastest and most transformational ways of of merging back together to a place of wholeness. So practices for resilience in the wobble. First of all, we got to remember we're Weebles, we wobble, but we don't fall down. We can't fall down. It's impossible to fall down because the presence of God, the presence of love, the spirit of intelligence and wisdom and creativity and beauty are always there supporting us. We're going to wobble, but Spirit's supporting us always. It's always there. Something's there to pick us up when our back's against the wall, when we're just about to fall. Something's there to pick us up. So that's the first piece of resilience. Something's got me. I'm not the only one that's got me. The presence of love has me. The presence of God has me. The spirit of life has me. And then from that place, I get to get curious. I get to observe from the seat of that awareness. I get to observe from the seat of elevated consciousness. And as I observe it, it begins to transmute. It begins to unwind a little bit. It begins to loosen up. And in that loosening, we begin to see things. We get to see and understand. Divine inspiration comes. Catch something from outside of your current paradigm. You catch something from outside of the current box that you're in. And then action emerges from that inspired thought. Inspired action comes out of inspired thought. A new thought. That's what we call this stuff, is new thought, right? A new thought comes in. Outside of our current paradigm. We can't see it from our current paradigm. We can't address the issue at the level of the issue. We have to address the issue from an elevated level. So this is the practice of resilience. Observation, elevation, activation. This is it. Observation, elevation. I like that. I'm going to write a book. Observation, elevation, activation. So I'm looking, Taylor. Taylor just said, wow, you want no one on your side? Wow, just wow. That wasn't me. It was my friend from an early story saying, nobody's on my side. I'm the only one that's on my side. That was an effect of a traumatic experience. But we tell ourselves these stories all the time. We tell ourselves these stories all the time. From childhood, I was just talking to a guest who had a similar experience. Her father left when she was really little. Nobody in her family talked about it. And she saw really quickly as a young girl that she's got to be nobody else is going to take care of her but her, right? And so all of these things happen, but it doesn't have to be a traumatic thing like my father left or there was violence in my home. It can be something simple. Something like I didn't get to play Monopoly with my brothers and sisters, or I didn't get picked for kickball. It's the same thing. We're told, we tell ourselves, I don't belong. I'm not enough and I don't belong, or I'm not safe. And from that place, we then create a narrative around I'm not safe. For me, one of my narratives I just distinguished recently was I'm in trouble. I don't know what I did, but I'm wrong. And I'm going to suffer the consequences. I'm in trouble. I did something wrong. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to get in trouble. And that came because I was the last of 6 kids, and my brothers and sisters were like 10 to 20 years older than me, and my parents were 45, 48 years older than me. So I was this little kid around all these adults, and there was always someone there to tell me, nope. Don't get me wrong. I was spoiled as shit, okay? But there were also 7 other people in my life there to tell me everything that I did wrong. My father would flick my earlobe, right? And he had just so powerful, bam. So I'd be doing something, whatever I was doing, I shouldn't be doing, but I didn't know it. I was a little kid, and all of a sudden, bam. Oh, what the hell? What just happened? You know, like that's how, and that's the story that I told myself. I've done something wrong. I don't know what it is, but I'm in trouble. In other words, I'm already guilty before even finding out what it is. I'm just guilty. So now when people accuse me of something, I just immediately am like, you're right, I'm wrong. Like, no. But I have this story that I'm in trouble and I did something wrong. I don't know what it is, but I'm wrong and I'm going to get in trouble for it. These stories, as an adult, I know that's not true, but that story was undistinguished until a wobble happened in my life. When the wobble was like, hey, look at this. And I started looking at it and that's what emerged. Wow, I've been operating according to that story. So this is the power of observation. It's the power of using the wobbles in our life as our growing edge. Everything is happening for us. Everything is happening for the expansion of our consciousness. And it's a sacred mirror reflecting back to us the areas within us that are seeking to be healed. The wobble in my relationship that went crazy, is reflecting back to me the story that wants to be healed in me, that I've done something wrong, that I'm wrong already. I don't know what it is. Now, even I had that story, and guess what? What we think about, we bring about. So in my life, I keep finding these situations like, what the fuck? How did that, where did that come from? I was just doing my thing, and then all of a sudden, bam, I didn't even know I was doing something wrong, you know? And the sense that I'm already guilty. I'm already wrong. So I'm walking around with the sense that I'm already wrong. Before you even tell me, I'm sorry. You know, have you ever felt like that? Just walk around, I'm sorry. You know people like that just apologize for everything? There's a story behind that they already believe that they're wrong because something happened that told them, you're wrong. So this is our Facebook Live today. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful to share with you this insight and to let you know that the wobble is for you and that there's something that always has you that will never let you fall down. So let's just jump right back into prayer as we close this with such gratitude, such thanksgiving. Thank you, Spirit, for everything that came through in this Facebook Live. Thank you, Divine Intelligence. Thank you, love. Thank you, beauty. Thank you, joy. Thank you, harmony. Thank you, vitality and wisdom. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I recognize this presence everywhere, in everything. And it's this presence, this intelligence, this love that's expressing through me, expressing through you, whether you're listening to this on the replay or you're listening live right now. It's all happening now. There's no time in God. God is outside of time. So from this place, all happening now, I speak this word. We're one with the source of all of life. That force of life that's in us is in everything that wants more life. Life is for us. Whatever the wobble is, it's for us. Whatever's happening, it's for us. I know this because life wants more life. And this is for me so that I can grow, so that I can expand my consciousness at my growing edge, move beyond my ego boundaries. So I speak this word for myself, and what I claim for myself, I claim for all, that we are all on the path of unfoldment, that we are all walking the path. We're all on our royal path, our royal road to that indwelling place of oneness, the merger with the soul. The merger back to a state of harmony. We're never separate. We just think we are. And it's the thinking about it that makes it feel so real. We know that this word, this realization, this divine inspired thought blows down the walls of Jericho. There is nothing that can hinder, nothing that can obscure, nothing that can block the divine flow through me or through you. So anything that appears to be a wobble, anything that appears to be a blockage, anything that appears to be congestion is hereby cleared right now. I deny congestion. There's no congestion in the divine mind. There's no congestion in us. There's no fear in the divine mind. There's no fear in us. There's no worry in the divine mind. There's no worry in us. We're one with the mind, one with the life. So from this place of unified awareness, I know everything is working together for your greatest good, that all your needs are met. There's always something there when you're up against the wall, when you're just about to fall. There's something there to pick you up. We're always in the grace of God. So I know that your needs are met, every need, all of your needs are met. Feel with me now. Take a moment as you're closing your eyes with me and feel that all your needs are met. Feel that everything is working together for your good. Feel, powerfully feel it now that you live in a friendly universe that is always providing for you. It's our acceptance that makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. So we open up now. We open up to receive that which is so freely being given. We're not blocking the good. We're receiving it. We're open and available to more good than we've ever experienced, manifested, or created before. Open and available to more good than we've ever experienced, manifested, or created before. And it's from this place of openness that I know that all is well. I'm so grateful. All is well. I'm so grateful. All is well. I'm so grateful. All our needs are met. I'm so grateful. We're so prosperous. I'm so grateful. We're so healthy. I'm so grateful. We're so joyful. I'm so grateful. We accepted our divine birthright and release this word knowing it's already done. There's no time in God, therefore it's already done in the infinite mind. We now accept that it's done. We must accept it so that we can open the space for manifestation to rush in. It's our acceptance that makes it real. So accept it with me now. Accept your good. Accept your joy. Nothing can block it. We don't even have to know what it is. Nothing can block it. Nothing can obscure it. Nothing can hinder it. We accept it and feel it powerfully happening now. And now we can say, and so it is. And now so be it. Amen. Thank you, thank you, thank you.